I've been using the iPad Air for a few weeks now, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the best accessories that you can have for the iPad Air 4 that can make your iPad Air feel more like an iPad Pro. So I do love this iPad Air, so let's get plugged into the best accessories that you can have for the iPad Air here in 2020. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Coach Plugged In channel, and today we are still talking about the iPad Air. I do love this blue iPad Air with the new Touch ID sensor on it. This has become one of my favorite devices. I just love the sleekness of it, and I do kind of compare it to my iPad Pro a lot just because of the fact that the way they are designed. But with having that same design, that means you can have some of the best accessories. So let's jump right into some of my favorite accessories with using the iPad Air. Obviously, of course, we're going to start out with the AirPods because you always want to be able to listen to your stuff. And of course, there is no audio jack on the iPad Air or any of the iPad Pros, for instance. So having wireless headphones is the best. So having the AirPods is a number one essential for me, especially if you're listening to content, music, podcasts, videos, whatever, or if you're editing some videos. Having something like these is the number one essential for your iPad Air. Moving in the right number two is having something that you can put your iPad Air on if you don't have a keyboard case. And this right here is a stand from Lamicall that you can put your iPad right on it. It has an adjustable height on it. And I just really like it because of the form factor. It's nice, it's plastic, it's light. You can pack it up and travel with it if you needed to. But when I first got my iPad Air and I had my iPad Pro, I really liked having this because I could just put my iPad Air or my iPad Pro over onto this stand right here, and I can use both of them simultaneously. Next would be a way that you can clean your screen. And I like this. I got this from Amazon, and it's from a company called OXO, but it has this keyboard swiper on it has like a duster on it. On one side that you can like put in and put out, and then on the other side it has a microfiber little thing on it that you can clean screens with. So I typically would use this right here just to clean the screen off or get some dust off with this little thing right here. And I've actually also been using this to kind of dust off the camera lenses and stuff because I just really think that this thing is really nice. So having something to clean your screen with is definitely an essential. Next, we're going to go into my favorite accessory, and that is the iPad Magic Keyboard. And I think this thing pairs so well with the iPad Air. It was made originally for the iPad Pros, but with it having that same form factor, it works perfectly for the iPad Air. And this right here is the number one tool to turning your iPad Air into an iPad Pro, because this right here allows you to have a trackpad and a keyboard, and it gives you a case. Now, of course, it doesn't give you those bumper edges for the case, so if you drop it, it will still not be all that good for your iPad. But as far as the protection that you get and the look that it gives a little bit more weight to it. And I love the keyboard on this case. It makes it feel even better than my MacBook sometimes. So that's the reason why I type most of everything that I do on this keyboard from my iPad Pro, and lately it's been from the iPad Air. So gotta have the iPad Magic Keyboard. Talk about some power, and this right here is from Satechi. This right here is the Satechi Travel Power Brick, and this right here has a 60-watt USB-C power delivery and 18-watt USB-C power delivery, and then it has two USB-A ports on it. And this right here can charge up multiple devices at one time, and this is very powerful enough to charge up your iPad Air, your iPad Pro, your phone, your watch, your AirPods, and actually charge them up all simultaneously. So if you are looking to have something that can charge multiple things at once, get one of these bad boys right here, especially when we can start traveling again. Something like this is going to be the most essential thing you can have. I can use it right here in the house because I have so many different devices. And now for all of my creators out there, the last three things are all about creation. Number one for me would be to get a SSD drive. This right here is the Samsung T5 SSD. They also have the Samsung T7 out now. I don't think you can find the T5s anymore. I will actually look, and if I do find them, I will link them down below. But I love these drives right here. I got this one right here in gold a while back because I just really like the gold design. But these right here, super fast drives. Now you really still can't see your upload or your download from this drive on the iPad Air. It doesn't give you a window that shows you how much longer it will take to upload or download something to and from the drive. I can tell you this is a very reliable drive, and it transfers footage very fast. So I don't even really worry about it most times because I just, kind of put it on, do my thing, and then just kind of export the LumaFusion anyway. So I really like this right here, especially as a backup for the iPad Air, especially since the iPad Air only comes in a 64 and a 256. Having something like this right here, if you can get a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte, this right here can make the storage on your iPad Air go a long way. And the last two things, I am so thankful to my friends over at Editor Keys. So a few weeks ago, I did get this LumaFusion iPad Magic Keyboard Editor Keys cover, and I've been using it on my iPad, and editing videos on the iPad Air is literally just like the iPad Pro, and it actually even in some cases is faster because of that new chip that's inside of it. But having this keyboard cover right here is excellent. You can have all of your keyboard shortcuts. Also, you can hit that command key, hold that down to see what all of your commands are in any app, especially LumaFusion. But having this right here makes it faster for editing, because I know a lot of the things that are on this keyboard cover right here, I would typically use my finger or try to scroll around to find that thing on the screen and then do it. But having this right here allows me just to go ahead and hit that option or command button or the shift button and going ahead and clicking those buttons. And it makes it a lot faster for editing video, which means that in reality you should be able to edit more content. And I have been doing a lot of content, just hasn't been here on YouTube. Maybe you guys will be able to see some of that content at some point, but it does help out with a lot of the YouTube content as well. And then the last thing, I just got this bad boy here recently, and this is the new Editor Keys 8-in-1 USB-C hub. So this thing right here is put in place to kill all the other USB-C hubs, and I can honestly tell you I have a ton of them. I think I have like 5 or 6 of them, but this one right here, the speeds of this USB-C hub right here is amazing. Now obviously you're gonna really be able to tell it on like a computer, like a Mac, because you can really see the speed because you have that little frame that tells you how much longer something has to transfer. But if you have a really good SD card or a really good SSD drive, you're really gonna notice by using this hub right here, those speeds come into more real life. So Mark over at Editor Keys said that they made this because they were tired of all of the other USB-C hubs not fitting their needs. And for a lot of creators, we have to have faster USB-C hubs. The quality of the build, it has a 4K HDMI port, it has 3 USB-A's, it has the SD, micro SD, and of course it has your power delivery USB-C, and it also has an audio jack. For those of you who do not have the AirPods and you still have those audio jacks, this thing right here is still the one for you. So those are my favorite accessories for the iPad Air. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the link in the description if you wanted to buy any of these items from the video today. Also, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I am going to be announcing over on my Twitter page the winners of the LumaFusion iPad Magic Keyboard cover. I have those winners and I will be announcing those over on my Twitter page. So go to my Twitter page, which is right here. Also, any of the other content that you would want to watch from my channel, stick to the end of this video right here and you'll see the playlist at the end. But until next time, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.